Water, earth, fire, air. Long ago, a TV show amazed millions. Then, everything changed when I found out my friends hadn't seen it. Only Netflix, master of all forms of streaming, could help us. And when we needed it most, the world needed it too, but we needed it most. It added all 3 seasons. Not even 100 seconds passed before I convinced my friends to start it. And although their binge watching skills are great, they have a lot to go before they've completed the entire show. But I believe that they are going to love it. Welcome to the podcast where Olivia and I are forcing these two to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time.
Woo!
Yeah.
Say the line, Jarron.
Who the gosh darn heck are we?
I'm Daniel Hudson.
I'm Nora Jones.
You.
Every time.
No, you're third. I'm fourth.
No.
Jarron likes to go last. It's like, I've noticed it's his thing.
I'm Olivia Weeks.
And I'm the fourth person.
I should just change the water, earth, fire, air at the beginning to our names.
Please.
Aww.
Just having a
There's four of us.
order for once.
Four of us and Fire Emblem 3 houses.
I want to ask both of you first thoughts on the finale.
The Siege in the North.
Young lady, you go first.
Wow.
My
Yeah. That was my description. Go ahead, Jarron.
I am greatly anticipating season 2.
That's
There
good.
we go. There we go.
There we go.
So,
Stuff
yeah.
went down.
Okay, so Daniel, how do you want to break this up? Because there's so much that happens in both of them.
Can we do it as just one episode, like it's a movie?
Yeah, just one big episode I feel is okay.
Yeah. Once again, I thought it could be longer. I swear. I think this should be how Netflix does their original shows, except usually those shows are 45 minutes, but that's not animation. But I think they could, Avatar: Last Airbender could do 45-minute episodes.
You know, strange that you say that, because guess what Netflix is doing? The bastards.
Oh no, I've heard.
What?
Why?
Version of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Okay though.
Wait, they're
Give
doing
it
what?
a chance, because I hear that it will be very good.
Wait, what are they doing? I didn't hear you.
They're doing a live-action version of this show.
Is Netflix doing it? Like it's a Netflix show?
It's a-
Netflix is pretty good about its original series.
Most
heard
Netflix
they
products, except like
can.
Stranger Things, are fairly good.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan.
But why remake? Why?
Jackie Chan.
Because they're out of
Look,
ideas and they want money, Jarron.
Aside from that,
So my thing about this is, even if they, faithfully recreate every aspect of the show,
what's the point?
the original will be better. I have the
No,
same problem
I
with the
agree.
live-action Cowboy Bebop. I don't want it.
They're doing that.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing a live-action Cowboy Bebop as well, which
I hate Cowboy Bebop in its original form, so I'm definitely not gonna like that.
okay,
I
I'm
don't
just
know
gonna
what
move
that
on
is.
now.
Cowboy Bebop is just it's
Go
a
ahead, finish the thought.
it's a show, and it's very interesting. I will say that it's very interesting to watch.
I've never heard of this.
It's an anime, Nora.
That's why I've never heard of it.
We'll
Well,
turn you into
okay.
a weeb.
Yes, the original is still gonna be better, but it'll be nice to see what they come up with.
But why?
Nice to see
Jackie
it.
Chan is why.
He can be in other things. Who would
Yeah.
he even play?
I think he's up for like Zhao.
He would either be Zhao or Iroh.
I think he might be Zhao.
Have they casted anyone yet?
I don't know.
I think so.
I just have problems with Netflix productions anyway. They're rarely good, except for like Stranger Things.
No. They got
No,
good stuff.
no, they're all good.
Like what?
Like all of them, because I can't even say, because all the shows that I think are normal streaming shows end up being Netflix shows. I'm right beside a TV though, so hold on. Let me pull up references. Please hold.
I liked Hilda. I'm looking forward to second.
Queer Eye.
What's that movie?
Okay, I like
watched the
Queer Eye.
movie last year that was on. I think it's a Netflix movie.
Cheer. Tiger King. Hold on.
Tiger King.
I'm just going on my continue watching for Nora list. Actually, let's just go on my list.
Hang on, I'll tell you what movie. I think
Atypical, excellent show. Series of Unfortunate Events.
Okay, I enjoy Series of Unfortunate Events.
hey,
End of
Umbrella
the Effing
Academy is
World.
really good.
Sex Education. Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. What was that one? Stranger Things, but we've already been there on that. Black Mirror.
Hey, I was right. I Am Mother is a really good movie, and it's a Netflix movie.
13th.
Jarron just has to eat his words now.
I don't know.
Outer Banks.
Aaron just like you should just put Jaren's face while Nora's just listing all these things off.
I will say, I do enjoy me some Queer Eye. It's a good show.
I love Queer Eye. Netflix now has the Great British Baking Show, which is
I wish those gentlemen would help me out.
the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, I just said that. I just finished that. It was really
Nora's not listening to us. She's going to list Netflix shows for the rest of the episode.
Pose? What is Pose? Oh,
I rest my case.
that looks good.
Can we get back to the...
Nora.
I concede.
Oh,
The only way to break her out of this is to suggest a new ship.
No.
Like,
I don't think
really
there's-
was not- Oh.
I don't think there's any new ships in this episode.
There's no
The moon and UA.
I ship Zhao with drowning. How about that?
Spoilers.
Listen.
I hope
don't have
now
any-
you all understand why I hate this man.
Okay. I don't have any new ships. I just have stronger feelings about previously stated ships.
UA?
I don't know. A lot of ships got sunk this episode. So I think
I'm gonna go ahead and sum it pretty quick. We can talk about it more later. But basically, while I was watching this episode, I ended up shipping almost every main character with Zuko. It was a thing. It happened.
I understand why she would do that, because it's Nora, and she was probably like, oh my gosh, Zuko took Aang. Oh my god.
I will say, I really don't like...
together.
I really don't like the Zuko starship. It just
Don't bring
freaks
it
me out.
up. No, I can't believe you've done this.
No, I'm saying I don't like it.
Don't even mention it.
I was kind of for it.
It reminds me of Raylo too much, and I hate that. So
I hate that ship so much.
I like the idea of Zuko and Katara together. But
No.
not as much as I
Your
like.
opinion's trash.
Okay, fine.
You're not allowed to have that opinion.
Well, I really liked it I really liked that ship this episode. I don't know why.
support.
all he does is
I-
mock her, and she kicks his butt.
I have issues. I don't know.
I support your Iroh and Appa ship if you drop that Katara and Zuko ship.
Okay, absolutely. Because
you
there's so much-
understand the deal you're making, right?
Yeah, I'll take that. deal.
Understand.
This is like in Monopoly when you give somebody all of the monopolies for one railroad, okay?
Listen, I really don't like shipping.
That is
It's okay.
Yeah, it is
All right,
too
we
late to say
spent
that.
the first 10 minutes of the podcast talking about either shipping or Netflix shows.
Look,
Yeah, let's
Love
keep
those
going.
Has to be
Well,
addressed.
I will make that deal with Olivia though, because I ship Zuko with someone else way more than Katara, and
Yes, you like Zuko and Sokka.
yeah.
Okay, you know what? I accept that more than Zuko and Katara. I will die on that hill.
Okay.
So anyway, these episodes.
Very good.
Yep.
Very suspenseful.
So, it's kind of hard to choose the first thing to talk about because there's so much to talk about. Let's knock the easy one out of the way. Han is a tool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there was a brief moment where I shipped him and Sokka, but then Han kept talking, and I didn't like
They
it.
hate each other.
What?
Listen, I was like, look at the contrast. But then Han kept talking. I was like, never mind.
Oh. Oh no.
I gotta choose my words very carefully because I feel like if I say another character name, Nora's gonna jump in with her next ship. Anyway, it was quite lovely to watch Han get drop kicked off the bow of a ship.
General Joe.
Yeah.
General Soy.
Even if it was Zhao, who kicked him off, I really don't mind. It was worth it.
He just went.
Yep. Han tried to fly solo, and it didn't work.
Didn't work. And he was wearing,
Zhao kicked first.
85-year-old Fire Nation, like soldier
Yeah.
uniforms.
Sokka really is the unsung hero.
He really is.
He is mistaken for stupid as the dumb comic relief, but he's actually secretly very smart. He's resourceful.
They couldn't have gone where they are without him.
Yeah, and
They really could not.
the trio, they all have their own roles
They
to
do.
play.
They're all very vital to the
I
operation.
think that was a good word you used, Jerry. He's resourceful.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he comes through.
And although he is at times pessimistic, did I say that right?
Pessimistic.
Yes.
Yeah, pessimistic. It kind of keeps the literal 12-year-old and Katara's pretty level-headed, but I mean she can go with anxiety.
It helps keeps
sometimes.
Aang at bay for sure.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
keeps them at bay. I
He
mean,
was-
Katara would probably be fine on her own, to be honest, but
He was a bit slack on his water bending early on.
yeah, what the heck?
The kid.
And Aang, he's not that big a fan of training. We learned that from the flashbacks in the storm.
Mm-hmm.
And he learned how to turn himself into a snowman.
That was cool,
Meanwhile, Katara is being recognized as a master waterbender.
Mm-hmm.
Like she deserves.
Katara really kicked butt these episodes. She
Oh, yeah.
was great.
We can jump to it. Her duels with Zuko.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was
First
my
off-
favorite fight sequence so far.
One of my favorite lines that I've always remembered, even from when I was little and I heard it, is when he's like, "You found yourself a master."
Yeah.
I just love when they.
Slowly over the fight, he's realizing, oh, I have to take this person seriously.
Yeah, because at first he was just like, "You learned a new trick," and then he was like, "You're a master now."
You learned a trick. Oh, you found a master. Oh, I'm trapped in ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, so
That
much
was my
happened.
favorite duel.
So much happened. Yeah, so going from the fight aspect of it, what's coming into play now is the environmental effects on bending. Right
Yes.
this day.
Love it.
The power of the moon over water, because that totally makes sense.
Yeah,
That's,
the moon pulls
that's
the
how the
tide.
world works.
Yeah.
What are
That's
their
so
names? La and Po? No.
Oh gosh, now I'm trying to remember. La and Wee?
Mm. Well, he opened up a can of whoop ass on Zhao.
Seriously, that Iroh scene is always
Oh, absolutely.
I love that Iroh knows
Like,
to respect the spirits.
like-
Iroh is a great character.
what
He
you
really is.
I will do 1,000-fold to you.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, he means business. It's like Yoda.
Damn!
I compared him to Yoda before, but it was like Yoda fighting Count Dooku.
No.
I said he was like Yoda too.
That is incorrect. Iroh is 10,000 million times better than Yoda.
That doesn't mean he can't be like you.
The Star Wars fans are
No.
screaming right now.
I mean, Olivia, I hate to break this to you, but this show has a lot of influences from Star Wars, and Iroh is one of them.
Also, guess what? Dave Filoni, one of the creative minds behind the show, went on to. He's now like the architect of Star Wars now.
Woo.
And
Clone Wars.
get Olivia. I'm just saying, like they have like talked about how they were influenced by Star Wars.
It really does. You got the trio. You got the rebellion, the Empire.
Oh my goodness, you're right. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't make these connections.
That's okay. Oh, and
You're right.
we were talking about Iroh and the Spirits. I hope you guys caught that one line. The rumors of his trip to the spirit world.
Yes.
Yes. I want to know.
Think that explains why he could see Roku's dragon earlier.
Mhm.
Oh.
They said a lot of stuff they set up does pay off in this episode. We get to see the high bay again.
Yeah, I know it was great.
Yes. Wait. I should have shipped the high bay with Abba.
Okay, that's fine. You can.
That's an actual ship.
Okay, here's a character you won't want to ship. We're on Spirit World now. How about Aang and Ko? It's a conversation.
Love Ko.
Ko was great. Like, I was thinking, so many kids were probably terrified by this.
Wait, did anybody else watch it and try to remain emotionless also to see if you could do it with Aang, or was that just me? Because I totally did that.
That sounds like such a you thing.
It does sound like a you thing. It sounds like the people who talk about like holding their breath when characters are underwater.
Oh, well, I don't do that. That's a little weird. But,
You just
Finding Nemo must be a nightmare for you.
no, but they were like, you can't make an expression. I was like, okay, bet. And so I laid on my sofa and I was like this, but I kept like feeling the need to raise my eyebrows. So I can't do it because this is a podcast. But if you could see my face, it'd be funny. It was like a still face with like eyebrows raised every now and then. I don't know. I don't know. I think I failed. My face probably would have gone away. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, face stealer. What else?
So creepy. I loved it. It was awesome.
The way
It was almost like a Del Toro monster, almost.
I love the moment
does
where
feel kind of like
Aang. I love the moment where Aang almost loses and he flips back around to see him.
he realizes it's the fish, and Ko's like, "Boy, you making an expression? Am I gonna get to steal some avatar features today?" But yeah, like the way he shifts through different faces, and not even just human faces. He switched a baboon in there too.
Mm-hmm.
This makes it even creepier. The baboon head on the centipede body.
That was a really creative concept. I
Mhm.
wonder if that's based on some kind of folklore or story or some kind of legend.
I think
Yeah,
there.
I got no face from Spirited Away vibes almost,
Oh yeah.
and I think that's a thing in like Japanese folklore.
Mm-hmm.
so much
mean,
is
I'm
spirited
sure
away
it
is
is.
about.
It's not an exact character. I'm sure it's based off something. I just wonder what it
The
is.
fact that I'm frequently comparing this to Studio Ghibli is a good thing. It's a major compliment.
When you did that the last podcast, I paid attention to it, and I was watching the finale, and I was realizing, like, I agreed with you, because there were not even specifically the animation, but just the way that they set up the perspective. They made it like a broadened world, and they had great detail in it, and that was very, from what I've seen of Studio Ghibli. There was one animation scene that was very, very good, and it's when Aang is getting ready to attack the Fire Nation for the first time, and I can't remember what happens exactly, but he basically like turns a corner or gets over something, and he sees like the sea of the Fire Nation, and the flag is flying, and there's something flying above him. I feel like I can't remember if it's Appa or just if there's something flying towards him, but it was a really good moment.
Yeah, the Aang's first attack on the ships, he managed to do some damage to the one, and Appa helped out. I love the moment where Appa just grabs the guy who's about to attack Aang, pops him in the water.
Yeah.
Appa's a good boy.
It really is. Best boy.
What's the name of the water trainer that used to be sexist, but now he's not?
Poophead. Paku.
Oh yeah. Since we're cool with him now because he had an awakening.
He learned.
Yeah, he had a really good fighting moment when it was like 50 people attacking him at once, and he was just like, yeet, and
just that little water typhoon.
Yeah.
The move we saw Aang do way earlier this season when he went into the Avatar state. I don't know if you remember that one.
Oh, no, I don't. These were all the most memorable fight sequences for me, because sometimes I don't always remember the fight sequences. Like, I enjoy them while I'm watching them, but just because I don't typically watch action things, but I've always admired the ones in this series. But these were my favorite by far.
Oh! Y'all finally got to see Zuko's sister.
Yeah, at the very end. She looks intense.
Well, to be fair, we saw her once before in the series.
Yeah.
During the Agni Kai, yeah.
During the Agni Kai with Ozai.
Yeah.
But you like
fierce.
officially meet her.
Well, we don't officially meet her till book 2, but we get a full-on look.
Yeah.
We know this character is coming.
I'm guessing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm guessing she's going to be the next season 2, like big bad, like Zhao was for this season. That's just my theory.
Zuko definitely doesn't like her. Zuko definitely doesn't like her.
Yeah. Well, he even mentions to Aang, you're like my sister. You're, she was, lucky, and
I don't need luck.
Zuko's using an unconscious Aang for therapy. It's great.
I know.
Yeah.
I have felt that, like, especially these episodes, I just feel so bad for Zuko.
Yeah, he is solidified as my favorite character.
I love Zuko.
He's also so beat up in these episodes too. After the explosion, like his face, his face never looks great because of the scar, but he just looks brutalized. He's been through some stuff. I'm glad he takes a nap in the end.
He's on his way to becoming an Aang teddy bear, though. He's on his way. I'm so strong in this theory.
Nora, you keep believing in your theories.
I will. I've said my theory so many times on that. But
you say it every episode. Nora's like, Zuko's gonna be a teddy bear.
And then he's going to become good, and then they're gonna win back
Zuko smiles. He's gonna be a teddy bear.
He's gonna win back the Fire Nation, and then he's gonna use the Fire Nation for good, and all 4 elements will be united at the end because Zuko would have becomes a teddy bear.
Okay.
The thing is, Zuko, he's a victim. He has been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He uses that hurt in him to be angry.
He's got to win his honor back.
Yeah, it's a very realistic almost situation, and I can see why she would want him to be redeemed. Because you feel really sorry for him. And because he has been hurt by his father, and I think it's more than just honor too.
Mm-hmm. We're losing you a little bit, Jarron. Is your connection okay?
No.
No.
We can turn off the face cams because that does improve it a little bit.
No, it's alright.
Oh.
I enjoyed the face cam.
It's very nice to see people.
Yeah. Remember seeing people? Remember other human beings?
Remember being in the same physical space as another human being for more than 2 seconds and closer than 6 feet? Isn't that a member, Barry? Anyway. Well, Zuko gets rescued at the end by the people he hates most.
Yup.
Sure, that's real good for his pride. And
Well, one thing, Zuko tries to save Zhao
yes, he does.
after the person who tried to kill him tried to murder him.
Kill me.
But he's just a kid, and he tries to say he's just a kid who's going to be assassinated by this military fascist leader, and he tries to save the guy. So that shows. Oh no, I'm sounding like Nora.
It shows that he's capable of good.
Yeah.
And Zhao is capable of nothing because he can't even accept Zuko's hand.
Exactly.
He's an evil jerk.
He's like, no.
He got what was coming to him.
It's like, I would rather die than be saved by Zuko.
That is exactly what I was going to say, but I got cut off 50 times, Daniel. Way to take my line. No.
Tell you what, I'll give you the first words about Aang going Super Saiyan.
Oh gosh, I freaking love when Aang goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
Dude, when he became the giant fish.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Nora. Please continue.
What was the point in that? I mean, I know he got rid of the army and all, but Zhao was already getting killed. And what's-her-face Ice Princess literally just gave her life to fix the situation, while Aang is throwing a really awesome and very well-animated tantrum.
Okay, Liz. Okay. What happened is that Aang went to talk to the ocean spirit. And the ocean spirit, it's like yin and yang. It was in harmony with the moon spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So the ocean spirit was the angry one. So it used Aang as a vessel to just kind of murder everybody.
See, I missed that because Aang was like, it's not over yet. I'm like, okay, what you're doing is helpful, but it's not really solving the issue.
Did you see how, when the moon spirit died, the ocean was just kind of doing, random...
I mean, I knew it was yin and yang. That was...
They both
Balance.
They Angie.
That's the reason he looked like a giant koi fish, because it was the koi fish doing all the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think he looked
The
like
spirit,
a koi fish. I just thought he just looked like water Godzilla. I thought that's what they were
Water
going
Godzilla.
for. I thought they were going for.
I love you.
Never change. Never change.
I love you, Nora. Water Godzilla.
That's what it looks like. I'm not even trying to be funny, I promise.
I hope I remember this before I post it. I'll name the title of the episode Water Godzilla.
It looks, honestly, it looks more like a catfish.
What fish are y'all seeing? That was a dinosaur.
Hang on, let me...
It was a giant koi fish.
No, it was not. It did not have fins. It was not flopping around. That was a dinosaur Godzilla water man.
No.
Yes. If anything, if it wasn't Godzilla, it was like a Gumby or something.
Hang on.
A what?
A Gumby. Those little flexi men.
Flexman.
They're toys.
Okay, Nora, look at this. This is the ocean spirit in the fish form. You can't really see it. You see?
Well, yes, that's a fish.
Okay. And it's got little thingies here.
Yes,
It's got
I
the
know.
upturned
Yeah.
eye.
I'm familiar with fish.
Yes. Now I will show you Aang's form.
Nora Jones, 2020.
It's literally the same.
That does not look like a fish. Fish don't have hands.
It's got the same diamond upturned.
Godzilla can have a fish face, but it don't look like a fish.
Well, Aang is the one that has arms and legs.
So it's Aang?
Yes.
It's like a fusion.
Oh. Well, I was just thinking that you were saying the fish took over Aang's body and formed this Godzilla monster of rage and water.
It did. It's like a fusion.
Yeah. Okay. Well, a fusion works in harmony.
Oh my gosh.
This is not Jasper and Lapis situation. That's.
Well, I kind of regret bringing up Water Godzilla now.
Me too.
Hey, koi fish are really cool. They're also really expensive.
I love
Koi
it.
fish is good.
They're really pretty.
Yeah. They can live to be about 30 years old.
My neighbor has a pond with koi fish in it in their backyard, and I got to take care of them a few times.
I would
That's
love
cool.
that.
That's cool.
I
They
wonder
were
how
sweet
much they
little
are.
fishies. I'm glad I didn't burn any of them and block out the moon by accident.
Speaking of the moon, can we please talk about Sokka's girlfriend that literally turned into the moon?
Okay, Daniel, this is a joke you'll understand. Visual novel. My girlfriend is the moon?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It was very sad, and the whole time my mom was witness to this because she heard me and she asked what was wrong, and I kept going, oh, no, but I couldn't help thinking if he does get married and have kids in the future, how he has to explain that his literal ex-girlfriend is the freaking moon, and I just kept imagining how that conversation would go.
It won't go well.
Like,
Sokka's just going to be like outdoors with his kids one day, and he's going to point up to the sky. Hey kids, you see that glowing ball up there? The moon?
The moon dad?
It's like, yeah, we used to date.
but he can never go like on a dinner date again, because if he goes outside,
He's not under the moonlight.
there's his ex-girlfriend right there.
Not under the moonlight. During the day.
Yeah, he can only go on lunch dates.
Sokka's constantly on a date with Yue at night.
Okay, that's really cute, actually.
Aww.
I like that.
I do feel bad about this, though, because now Nora can literally ship characters with the moon, and I don't think that's a power she should have.
Why? Bring it
Think
up.
about that, Daniel. I didn't even think about that.
Darn it, Daniel. I
do like her and Sokka together, and her dress when she was like a spirit, stunning.
I like when Zhao kills the moon spirit and everything's just like really gray except Wei's eyes because they're still blue because she is the moon spirit.
Oh, so good.
Beautiful choice. So
Very
beautiful
aesthetic.
animation.
So good.
It's perfect.
I can't believe I didn't already bring that up. I forgot about that. No, that was a really good animation choice.
This show is really good.
I enjoyed.
Jarron's finally acknowledging it's good. Not just I like it, but it's good.
I didn't want to get ahead of myself. Now, granted, seasons 2 and 3 could suck, but
Don't
I've
think that they'll suck.
not seen them.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
even have the mentality.
You know what?
So,
You can at least say season 1 is good.
absolutely. So, if I say it's bad, will you two walk?
Yeah. I will walk.
Inside joke.
I'll walk.
We're walking.
We're walking.
Inside joke explanation. Nora and Olivia are a package deal.
Yeah. If we're not,
Jarron doesn't like season 2, or we walk.
we walk. We're done.
Well, Catherine, my best friend in the whole wide universe, who I love more than most things, said that season 3 is the best, and that season 2 is also really great. So
I agree, because I was stuck between season 2 and season 3 for like a really long time. Really long time. But I think that I do like season 2 just a little better.
okay, I'm excited. I'm really hyped. I just want to go into it objectively,
Yeah, I mean, like,
thinking critically.
I don't want you to think like, oh, they said it's gonna be a good season, so what happens if I don't like it? But just keep an open mind.
Nah, I knew from the beginning I was gonna like it, and I still
Nora's
like
just like, I'm gonna love it. I think you'll love it.
I'm
and if I
excited.
don't, I'll let you know.
But I could be
The only show that lets you ship characters with the moon. Of course, Nora loves it.
I actually don't think I'm gonna do that because
Hey Daniel,
I liked her with Sokka.
isn't one of their next episodes the tunnel episode?
I know you've been waiting for this.
Is it the cactus?
No. It's the Cave of Two Lovers, I think is the episode's name.
We'll be watching it.
Wait.
It'll be in our next batch.
Wait. The episode is called The Cave of Two Lovers.
Oh no, yeah, it is.
This is my
episode.
It's in our next batch.
Excellent.
I love it because of two things. And two things only.
We can talk about that next time. For now, I'm wondering how much there is left to cover, because we've talked a good bit about.
Yeah.
There was one thing when we were talking about how it changed to black and white. I also thought it was really clever when the spirit was in danger, how the moon changed to red.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think it was so simple, but it was so clever, and it was really dramatic.
Moon Spirit's just like, red alert, I've been put in a bag.
Yeah.
I will say, when I was little and this episode would come on, they would play this episode like a lot. I would like cry when they killed the fish because I was like so uncomfortable that they would like do that. Mm-hmm. I was like 7.
Oh.
And I was like, that fish just died. I was like an emotional wreck. I was like, they did not just kill that fish. I don't know. It always made me uncomfortable. I had like fishes, and I'd be like,
it's okay. They brought him back. Zhao wanted fried fish, but it was off the menu.
I can't remember the girl's name. What is the girl that turns into the moon that's really, really cool?
UA.
UA. Okay, UA's the queen. But her dad, just straight up at the end, he's like, yeah, I'm sad. But we knew it was going to happen. Like,
Yeah. I hate that. I hate when her dad's like, yeah, one day I had a vision that she'd turn into the moon. Had to happen one day.
I was like, well, wouldn't that have been nice to know like 30 minutes ago? Thank you, sir.
I feel like that was a touch they had to include, based on not their own preferences, but producers over at Nickelodeon are just like, you can't kill off this daughter and have her dad like just be cool with it unless you give us a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it was so funny that Sokka was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, it's bound to happen one day.
I know.
It's like, my daughter turned into the moon. It happens.
It happened, you know?
It bothered me because he was like, yes, I'm incredibly proud. I'm sad too. I'm like, well, you ain't showing it, buddy. Like, where's the tears? Like,
It was kind of funny that he was just kind of like, yeah, I had a dream that she turned into the moon.
listen, if you're a real person, I wouldn't be judging you, but you're an animated character. Let's draw in some tears.
Let's show
Where
some
are the
emotion
tears?
here.
I want to see a little emotion, please, and thank you.
I mean, he still gets to see his daughter every night, so it's not.
That's even more depressing. That is worse. That did not
Right.
help.
Actually, since they're in the North Pole, polar night, she'll just be hanging out for a couple months on end.
My animals are fighting.
What is he gonna do when? What is it when there's no moon in the sky? Because like it's like crescent, then
On new moon, yeah.
yeah.
Like it's
That-
there, but
that'll be sad.
Those are just the days when Yue doesn't want to be seen by Han. I was just like looking up at the sky.
What if her dad was like, "Yeah, you're still engaged to her. I hope you know that. Like, we're still
You better
still
put a
going
ring on it.
We're flying you up there. Come on.
Come on. We're going to have the ceremony.
Sokka invented this thing. It's super cool called a hot air balloon. We're going to get you up there. Let's go.
Sokka's
Appa
kiss
will give him a
was
ride.
scandalous. Sokka's kiss was scandalous. I was like, "Yes, get it, queen." But it was a children's TV show. I was like, "Wow, they really did that." Little 7-year-old Olivia just saw a makeout scene.
I mean, they did murder a fish in front of a bunch of kids.
I thought they murdered millions.
So on the
of
Nickelodeon
people.
standards and practices, we have murdered fish down here at the bottom.
No,
Make
We
out session up there.
genocide somewhere.
Yeah, I thought they murdered like millions of people in a temple episode, but they literally had to add in that one line. Oh, they're retreating. I was like, well, I'm glad you said that, buddy.
I think that's funny that they made a point to make
Okay,
sure
Olivia, I have to know.
about the genocide, and then they're like, oh, they're retreating from this town that we just blew up.
Olivia, I do have to know. What
Yeah.
upset 7-year-old you more? Genocide or the fish?
The fish.
She didn't know. She didn't know what it was.
Okay, honestly, when like they were talking about like I was sad that all of like his people were gone, but they didn't like directly show it. They showed him like physically killing this fish. So I was like freaking out.
The freak out.
I mean, obviously Disney's not going to show them showing up to the air temple and just murdering all these people.
Well, of course not, because they don't own the rights.
Can you imagine if Disney did like? Disney was like, let's just have some genocide in here for fun.
as a treat.
This is like the kids can have a little genocide as a
They
treat.
could have a little genocide.
That's a treat.
I think that's what Nickelodeon did. Nickelodeon was like, we can have a little genocide, but nothing else.
Yeah, just a little fun. You know, let's
Genocide, but make sure the soldiers retreat after they explode.
they're
We
retreating.
can't blow up any more
Also-
towns, guys.
They said they're retreating. I'm like, yeah, maybe to their graves. You just pulled like a nuclear bomb up in here, but that's okay, whatever.
There's a lot of scenes in Avatar where they're like, I don't want to kill these people, but then there's like contradicting scenes where you're like, they totally died after you did that.
It's not the worst I've seen, though. The worst I've seen is Roadhouse when it does stuff like that.
Oh, I realized my comment the last podcast was really stupid because I made sure to watch and pay attention, like visually watch the intro. They show the map every single time. I was so wrong. I was like, this is the first time they said the map.
It's okay.
It's the map. There's the map. There's the map. There's the map. There's the map.
Network, yep.
Wow, enough to make a video joke.
Oh. I think we've covered everything from the two-parter.
Woo!
These were great episodes.
These are fantastic.
Very good finale. Very good job.
Very well done.
I'm ready to watch season 2.
Yeah,
Alright.
me too.
So the next episodes are the Avatar State, right?
Yes.
Cave of Two Lovers, and I don't remember the next one.
Well, I think I know off the top of my head right now. We will watch 3 episodes next time. I know Nora was very upset we only watched 2 this time
I
around.
was upset. It was very sad for me, Daniel.
Well, 3 coming up.
Yay!
Nora can have an extra episode as a treat.
You'll like them.
As a treat.
Okay. So yeah, only one item left on the agenda.
I forgot. Wait, I haven't thought of anything. What's a like victorious song?
We are the champions.
Don't take my role.
I was giving you an idea.
Thank you. I'll use it. We are the benders, my friends. Bow, bow, bow. And we'll keep on bending till the end. Bow, bow, bow. 'Cause we are the benders. We are the benders. And we have the avatar. Take that, Fire Nation. We turned a girl into a moon.